Now here's a quick post that again backs up what I say about the gals and attention and validation, how they all crave it, but some take it to a whole different degree, and how if they're not getting enough from you or anybody else, they'll seek it elsewhere, regardless if they're in a relationship or not. And in this one here, this guy's been married to his wife for 8 months. 8 months, and he catches on her phone her sending spicy messages to some guy, and I believe exchanging spicy pictures and that type of thing. And then she turns around and blames it on him, saying he's not giving her enough attention because she likes it and blah, blah, blah. Complete nonsense. And this is why you spend years getting to know your girl, because I knew her for 2.5 years. And amongst many other things, pay attention to red flags. And in this situation, it's over. Kick her to the curb, because otherwise she'll keep doing this, if not more. Title: Am I wrong for not immediately forgiving my wife for sexting another man? And a shout out to Robert for sending me this story. He says, my wife, a 32-year-old female, and I, a 36-year-old male, married 8 months ago. We dated for 2.5 years prior to getting married. Smack! Right there. This is why I tell you, spend years getting to know your girl. 2.5 years is in no way, shape, or form enough time. But notice she's 32, and they got married 2.5 years ago, so right around when she was 30. Big surprise there. She probably picked her a nice guy, a guy that she could build roots with, who she probably wouldn't give the time of day to. Got a husband, got a ring, got a ceremony, and she can continue on doing what she's been doing. And you're going to see she's been doing this the whole time. Recently we were on vacation internationally, and occasionally she would let me use her phone to check on things because I do not have an international plan on my phone. One day during the trip, I asked her if I could use her phone while she was taking a shower. When I had her phone in my hand, another man sent her an explicit message. Well, it shows how dumb she is. Usually they get pretty defensive about that type of thing. No, you can't use my phone. I was surprised by the message coming through, and she was in the shower. So I clicked on it and saw the messages going on for quite a few back and forth messages. As I briefly read the conversation, I saw messages that she was enthusiastically responding to the man's explicit offers, describing things he wanted to do with her, and she responded to the explicit things she wanted to do to him. Goodbye. It's over. It's 8 months into the marriage. I don't know if that can be annulled at this point. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But the point is, it's over. All right? And you're here and there. He's saying this to her, she's saying that, what she wants to do, and Lord knows probably this has been going on for a long time, and there's probably other guys and other cheating going on, emotionally and physically. This is not marriage material, and this is why you spend years getting to know your girl. He probably was just happy this girl paid attention to him, wanted to marry him. When she got out of the shower, I asked her who this person was. She said it was an old boyfriend that messages her every once in a while, and they know each other for 12 years. Oh, how interesting, because I never heard of him. And guess what? When you married me or got in a relationship with me, you should be talking to other guys. This is why you don't have your girl hanging out with her friends with other dudes. She can care less about this guy. She said he lives in a different part of the world and they have never done anything in person, but they just have these explicit conversations every once in a while. And that's supposed to be okay? If this guy was having explicit, spicy conversations with other women, and that would threaten her marriage and him as an ATM, do you think that would she'd have let that go? No. I asked her why she had these conversations with him, and she said she likes the attention that he gives her, and likes it when men talk to her like this. She's not exploding at him for reading the message, and she's just right out open, which tells me she thinks that this guy ain't going anywhere. Some of the language would not be words that would come to my mind. Another reason I was shocked about this interactions was because some of the messages were right before times we were intimate, which felt really violating to me. So right before he actually remembered the times they were hooking up, that really he actually remembers that? And on last Tuesday, 3 o'clock, yep, during the lunch break I hooked up with her. No. End it. It's over. Goodbye. Tell her to get out. I asked her why she did this, and she said she felt like I wasn't giving her the attention that she needs. Nobody can give her enough attention what she needs. She's one of these types. None will ever be enough for her. Which was a surprise to me because earlier that week, she asked me to give her more attention when I did, like touching her back or kissing her while we were out and about on our vacation, and she asked me to stop. Bro, she's gaslighting you. She's making you have to be the villain. It's your fault I'm cheating, that type of thing. No, don't buy it. I don't know what to do. How can I forgive her? Should I forgive her? Smack, smack, smack. No, bro. You need to go to your lawyer's office, which, by the way, he does. In the comment section, I hear him say he has an appointment with a lawyer, and she wants to go to counseling. Like counseling is going to fix the fact that she's a liar, that she's manipulative, that she's a cheater, all that. No. He has an appointment with his lawyer. Good. Go to the lawyer. Find out your options. See if you can get an annulment since it's been 8 months. Hopefully you can, which makes things easier than an actual divorce. And that's it, and move on. And next time around, spend more than 2.5 years with a woman before you decide to marry her. And remember, she was about 30 years old when you got married. Women are terrified of 30. There's a race to get that ring in that ceremony because they know darn well once they're 30 it is much more difficult. It's not difficult. A good-looking woman can get some ass, can get laid in her fucking 60s if she wants to find some older guy. There's darn good-looking women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and they take care of themselves, but they're not as desirable as they were when they were in their late teens and 20s. They want to race to the altar. I think this guy was the guy that she set her sights on, a provider, someone that's not going to cheat on me, think that I'm a prize, and now she's continuing on having her playtime with this guy. And she doesn't expect him to do anything. So you can't be with someone like this. This is the exact point I make about taking your time to get to know your girl and looking for red flags. Now some comments here, because comments are sometimes better than the actual story. One guy says, annulment and fast. She's having an emotional affair. The only reason it's not physical is because he doesn't live near you. Yeah, well, I bet you there's other dudes in the picture. She will find someone closer and begin a physical affair. You're on a slippery slope and not a good one. Get out while you can before you have kids. Yes. If she senses it's over, she's going to try to get touchy-feely with him and hook up, and next thing you know, she's pregnant. You can't be with someone you can't trust, and there's no trust here. And the worst part, she's blaming him for her cheating. Another one. Married 8 months. Attorney. Annulment if possible. Don't tell her what your plans are. You cannot trust her. She's doing what is in her best interest. You need to get out protecting yours. Her excuse is BS. If you're having problems with your partner, you talk to them about it. You don't start sexting an ex-boyfriend. This is the first time you've caught her. She's been doing this for over a decade. Do you think she's going to stop right now? If she will do this, she will cheat on you likely or has already. Well, I guarantee you she has. Well, this is cheating. But they're talking about physically. Another one. You're asking the wrong question. The right question is, do you want to invest the rest of your life in a relationship with someone that is not only cheating on you, but is blaming you for it? Another question is, do you want a marriage based on mutuality? Because you do not want to have one with someone that is sexting another man and blaming you for it. What you have is someone that is okay and making unilateral decisions at your expense. Understand this is not a couple problem, it's a character problem that you cannot fix. End of story. And in the comment section, I read later on, he says she wants to do therapy. They always want to do therapy. And they probably pick a therapist that would probably blame him. No, it's over, bro. So guys, again, you pay attention to your girl in terms of, you always pay attention to her, but you also pay attention to what's going on. To look out for red flags. And 2.5 years before getting married, that is nowhere near enough time. I got people that debate and argue with me all the time in the comment section saying, things were different in my marriage, or my parents knew each other for 3 months. Yeah, whatever. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes with them. And if it worked out, wonderful. But the odds are, it's just common sense. You really need to get to know someone. Anybody can put on an act for 2.5 years. Really, it can happen. But for 5 years, 6 years, that's a little difficult. I wish this guy the best.